All right. All right. Are we on? Okay, we're on. Had to make sure. Okay. And I also had to share it. I'm still working through organization. I'm also battling some mental anxiety. But we're getting through this thing here, life. This life thing here. Life here thing. Whatever. Mercury's retrograde. We're going to look at the week of the 3rd through the 9th of October. I'm going to pull from the Quantum Oracle deck and see. We're going to do this one a little differently. I'm going to do this, do this, don't do that type of reading. See what the energy supports and doesn't want you to do. This is going to be a very interesting week for emotional reaction from people. We'll see who can handle their emotions maturely. I think we'll also see lots of people be very overreact. Let's get yeah. It's gonna be interesting. All right, do this. Don't do that. Fragmented energy. Fragmented energy can show that you're kind of like in pieces. I think this is saying for you to gather your pieces. Take a look at where you might be giving too much of yourself away to too many different things, maybe focusing your energy on too many different things, and because of that, you're left with too many pieces. It can reveal that your energy and attention is split. So you need to address that. If you're hurrying through life and frantic about getting everything done, you're fragmenting your energy. The other message here is that you may be looking at too many options when it comes to considering future projects. You have lots of good ideas, and they can take you in many different directions, but this indecision splits your energy, slows you down, or stops you completely. Choose a path that calls to your heart. The affirmation for this card is I release striving and bring peace and focus to my life and goals. I move through my day at a leisurely pace. Don't do this. Dark thoughts, 3 of consciousness. Interesting. It can be like a maze. You see, it looks like a maze there, and then there's some dark clouds above that. So I think this is just to be aware of your mindfulness generally, but let's take a look at the card. I'm like, where on earth is this? Okay, there we go. All right, shadows of the mind. A man moves through a dark maze. It could be a phase as well for some of you. It's confusing and frightening with paths that lead to shadowy unknown results. Receiving this card upright is a warning about the potential dark shadows within your inner and outer life. This card may be a signal that you could be drawn to questionable activities, perhaps with unsavory people. I think this is just Spirit's way of warning you to take a second look, because this will come and try to tempt you when you're emotional, like when you're in a low vibration, like when you're already pissed off, when you're mad, when you're upset, when you're sad, when you want to get revenge, when you're already feeling low. This card may be a signal that you could be drawn into. I read that. Look closely at any new endeavors in your life and at people with whom you connect. Investigate your choices. Turn to your intuition to determine if they truly honor you and each endeavor truly resonates with your heart. So make sure you're doing something that actually feels like it has a purpose, not just doing things for the sake of doing them. Because when you just move through life like that, you set yourself up and allow yourself to be used by other people. So just be mindful of that. Make sure you have control over your path, your intentions. Be more intentional. Says worrisome thinking or escapist behavior may be lifelong habits, but it's time for you to take control. Manage your negative thoughts, create healthier habits such as a nutritious eating, regular exercise, and relaxation. Don't let yourself go deeper down the dark alleys of fear, worry, or and self-doubt. Your life force vibrates with your daily energy, and you do have the power to determine the direction it takes. Choose a path that choose a path of bright thoughts and healthy choices and leave the dark alleys, both real and imagined, behind. Affirmation for this card is I consciously choose to release unhealthy thoughts or behaviors. I am always strong enough to make choices that honor me. All right. Good messages so far. Let's see what's fragmenting your energy with the tarot. Show me more for do this with fragmented energy. And it may or may not clarify this card. I'm just, for the sake of the theme. We have 10 of Earth. It could involve family, your legacy, a business, something you're trying to create for yourself, for your future, for your children. And Page of Air. You may have ideas about something. Ideas, thoughts that you want to act on, that you want to learn more about. You may be just curious and inquisitive in general with the Page of Air. Maybe you have a child. Maybe you're having a child. Maybe your children take a lot of your energy, your time, your attention. But I do feel like business and family or family business is at play here. Your legacy, how you want to be remembered. And Nine of Earth is here. So maybe you're just thinking about your future, and maybe you're just trying to learn as much as you can and take in as much information as you can, be as skilled as you can, but maybe you're just trying, maybe you are, like, say you're in school, and I feel like I'm talking to myself. Maybe you're in school and you're also studying something else, or you're learning how to do multiple things at one time. That could be fragmenting your energy and taking your focus away from what you should be doing. With the Nine of Earth here, though, I feel like you're comfortable, you're secure, you have everything you need, like all of your needs are met. This seems like a healthy energy to be in, this Nine of Earth. You seem healthy. But also maybe the fragmented energy is going to regress you because we have the 10 of Earth and then we have the 9 of Earth. So just be mindful of your focus and don't be too curious with the Page of Air here. Don't let every little thing catch your attention and take you off track, basically. I think this just is a reminder to focus on your goals and what makes you feel whole and secure and at your best so that you can provide that and carry that over to the people you may or may not care for or your potential future family. All right, so let's look at the column for don't do this. The dark thoughts. Dark thoughts. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Actually, yes, I do. I just put new teeth aligners in. So they make my mouth weird. Certain words are difficult. These don't actually bother me a whole lot yet. I feel them more like in my cheeks and jaws than I do in my teeth. All right, show me dark thoughts for don't do this. You can have dark thoughts in regards to relationships, partnerships, romantic or otherwise. Maybe, maybe you just came out of a place of depression and maybe like these thoughts are trying to creep back up on you and trying to test you to see, like, are you really out of this place? The Devil card slipped out. And there could be a part of you that's a little pessimistic. Are you a Capricorn? Do you enjoy like the dark side or something like that? Because this shows partnerships, and there could be an unhealthy tendency or an addiction, an obsession of some sort. But I see that like the Four of Cups in the reverse is technically a good thing. It'd be like maybe you were bored and maybe you found something to interest yourself, but maybe it's not something that I feel like this side of, or no, it was this card. Like, make sure you're in healthy and balanced relationships and partnerships that involve a healthy exchange of emotion or creativity or love, compassion, empathy. Don't just get involved in toxic relationships that are binding and restrictive and slow you down and keep you back, hold you back because you're bored, basically. That's basically it. Don't be doing that. Let's see who's around you with the Kipper deck. Let's see more about what's going on around you. Show me. Okay. Message of concern is here. I think the time frame for this card is 14 days, aka 2 weeks. So there could be somebody worried. I feel like there's some jealousy as well. Something about, I don't know, for some of you, there's somebody who's jealous of you. And you could get some type of message of concern, like somebody could, it's like, I feel like it's wrapped in jealousy, like it's a ruse. Like, oh, I was worried about you because I thought, like, somebody could be creating stories or just they want to believe something is wrong with you or something like that. I feel like it's fabrication. For some of you, you could get some not so great news about someone around you. There could be some type of setback, disappointing news, some type of small crisis. It could be involving you or someone around you. I don't feel like you're directly affected, or if you are directly affected, I don't feel like it's that difficult for you. It may set you back for a little bit, but it's not gonna like knock you down. You're still good, because I do see like the 10 to the 9. It's like you didn't go from a 10 to a 4, so it's like we're good. It's kind of how I feel about that. You should reconsider your wishes and goals. This card warns of disillusion, sad news, or inconvenient truths. This may be concerning a partnership in a professional or money matter. Something that could be a little bit depressing. It's just disappointing. It could be involving romantic or business relationships, but it could also involve some type of legal dispute that didn't rule in your favor. So that could be the part that you're like, oh, I don't like that. And it's like maybe you're not getting sued, but maybe you're not winning a lawsuit, you know? Anything else for the collective, who's the people around you? And yeah, I do feel like this is, I mean, like I asked for the people. I said, let's see the people around you. And so I feel like somebody's getting disappointing news. And maybe you're disappointed on behalf of them because maybe you don't want to hear about that. You're like, oh, I hate to hear that, but it's like it is what it is. We got adjudication here, so this could definitely be involving some type of lawsuit or involving the law, some type of mediator, some type of middleman. There can be some type of fine involved, some type of governmental official, with adjudication being here. And this could also be happening in a very public way. Anything else for the people around you? For the people around, my viewers. We have unexpected income. So this could be some type of lawsuit, severance, something like that. I do feel like it's involving work or money relationships. If it's some type of like divorce, it's giving me 7th house vibes. 7th house vibes. Lawyers, partnerships, courthouse wanted to come out just now. So unexpected income, I do feel like whatever it is working in your favor. Why is this? I hate the lighting shifting and all that. Unexpected income though, yeah, let's see. I don't think there's a time frame with this card. And no, actually it doesn't give a time frame for message of concern, does it? Nope. I thought it did, but it does not. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you're going to find out that time frame could be legitimate for some of you. Maybe you're going to find out something next week that takes place or plays out within the next 2 weeks. All right. Unexpected income. It's literally a small sum of money that is unexpected from an unexpected source. It could be some type of work bonus, your gas bill paid, your bonus, a bonus on your phone bill or something like that. It's sudden and swift. It could represent like small bonds, notes, household accounts, offers, purchases, invoices, checks. It's legitimate, and it could be involving like some type of investment. Oh, and this timing represents 2 weeks. So you could be finding out somebody around you, maybe you sue somebody and you're gonna get your money within 2 weeks. This card signals of a sudden, unexpected change of and improvement, and I do think it involves something in the material. It can also describe a promotion or unexpected recognition. It predicts improvement in money matters and unexpected gratification or reward. Yeah, or award. So that's cool. I do feel like this is for you, and it could be as a result of this situation. Yeah, let's actually pull a couple cards just to make sure. I just want to pull some of the cards from the astrological oracle deck. I just love that deck. And then I think I might pull some crystal cards. Show me unexpected income, please. It's something that's going to make you very happy. It's going to make you very, very happy. It's going to bring you a lot of joy and maybe allow you to bring joy to others. I feel like it says small sum, but for some of you, you'll feel like it's more than enough. Okay. Anything else for unexpected income? Too many. All right. Show me message of concern. Oh, shit. Thank you. Oh, dang. Knight of Wands, Three of Swords, Queen of Cups. Knight of Wands and Queen of Swords. Three of Swords. I feel like this is somebody impulsively, emotionally reacting based on hurt feelings instead of reflecting. And maybe later they reflect and have some remorse, but somebody could lash out and do something impulsively and then feel bad about it later over a concerning message. Show me adjudication. The message could be any type of correspondence. It could be a text message. We have the death card in the reverse. Somebody could be getting met with getting reprimanded by spirit and or by some type of official being, with adjudication being here, due to rejecting of change and transformation, like pushing back when somebody's like trying to correct your behavior, and it's for your own good and you don't want to, because Pluto is at change or die energy. So this is Scorpio, Pluto's baby. So it's a transformative energy. Somebody could be having a hard time with the change or just straight up in denial and suppressing the need to change or trying to reject change. And because of that, they're being reprimanded. Show me more about adjudication. Okay, thank you. Seven of Swords. Ooh. There could have been some illegal activity going on. With the Seven of Swords reverse, it could have been some lying, stealing, cheating, scheming, plotting, trying to get away with it, basically. And the Three of Cups is here. It kind of came out in the reverse. There could have been some burnt bridges, some disappointment within relationships within the community. Celebrations turn sour. Relationships, I feel like just relationships wasted. I'm feeling like this Three of Cups reverse is very Five of Cups for me. So yeah, somebody could have just gotten over and schemed and plotted and really just denied their need to change and rehabilitate themselves because judgment wanted to come out. And it's caused them to lose relationships or put a bad taste in people's mouths towards them. Friendships, relationships of all kind, but I do feel like this person is feeling kind of sorry and remorseful after the fact, or at least they knew how they were supposed to emotionally react, and they were supposed to go inside, go internally, and review their own thoughts and emotions and soothe and nurture themselves, but they decided to be impulsive instead, and maybe they acted on some wounded emotions. Any other messages for the collective for the week of October 3rd through the 9th. And this reading can play out over any amount of time. The 10th house is here. It could be involving your career or your outward appearance to the world, or the father. Some of you, it could be your father. We got the 10 of earth here. It could be involving family. Okay, that card almost came up and sliced my eyelashes. The 11th house is here. Friendships, circles, friendship groups, social media. Make sure I'm not missing anything. With the 10th house, that's the house of Capricorn associated with Saturn. We did have the devil card come out, and we did have some Capricorn energy with the earth cards. Career, status, destiny, promotion. So it's involving these things to an extent. Maybe this is your employer, your business, somebody you worked with that's involved. It can point to a career change. You could be thinking about leaving your current job, but it's also saying make a list of qualities that you want your new job to have. What roles do you feel suited for? Are you an entrepreneur, or do you feel more comfortable on a team? It's just about getting very clear about what it is that you want when it comes to your career and your status and your destiny, right? And then the 11th house is the realm of friendship. It's associated with Aquarius, and Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, also ruled by Saturn. The keywords are rebellion, social, friendship, invention, and potential. So yes, when your greatest ideas are born, it's also the house of like your hopes and dreams, your wishes, and humanitarianism. So if you've been having ideas that you want to do that that contribute to the community or to others, it's involving these things. Figuring out your place in the world can be a scary thing, but it should also be fun. There's so much to discover out there. Treat every person you meet like a potential friend, and you may be surprised by what you discover. Very, very true. I feel like somebody around you burned some bridges, and they may have done some illegal things. They could be getting some type of lawsuit, and that's very, very heavy right now. We're in Libra season. So all of this 7th house energy makes sense. All of these planets being in Libra and the retrogrades, Pluto and Saturn are going to be going direct very soon. So I feel like a lot of people are going to be getting reprimanded for behaviors that they should have been changing, but chose not to. And you could have hurt a lot of people in the doing so. At the very least, hurt people's feelings or burn bridges or ruin relationships. I'm like, that's not really good at all. So any other cards for the collective from the Astrological Oracle deck? Thank you. Okay, we got 2 more. And then we'll put some crystals. We got New Moon in the 4th house. So they could also be involving family. The mother nurturing energies. The 4th house is associated with Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. So it can be involving people like the general public, as well as family, people who feel like family, childhood, home, roots, privacy. It's also like the core of who you are. If you think about that IC angle, that should have been in this deck. That would have been really cool for them to do the major angles. They do have Ascendant, but that would have been cool to have the IC, the Descendant, and the Midhaven. Anyway, says it's time to reconnect to your roots. It's more than just spending time with family in your usual way. Asking your parents or grandparents questions about your ancestors and learning their stories helps you get in touch with where you came from. Maybe this provides you with some insight into why things are done a certain way in your family. The 4th house also is about fixing up, cleaning, and decorating your home. Sometimes we scoff at things like this as superficial, but we shouldn't overlook how beneficial these tasks can be for our mental health. Home should be a place not just of security, but also comfort. So I love that. So maybe you need to redecorate your home. It's good to do that, especially during Libra season. So like making things look nice, aesthetically pleasing, pretty, and feel good is very, very Venusian. Venus rules Libra, so take advantage. And then we got new moon. The key word is beginning. So this is about starting a new chapter, starting a new phase. Maybe it's starting a new career. Maybe your career involves others, but it's like reevaluating your hopes, your goals, your wishes, and what you want to be doing in your life. Think about the next 10 years of your life and where you want to be, and start looking at practical steps towards getting there. Oh, I also want to pull the romance angels just because. So this card also represents the point, the starting point of a lunar cycle. Are we approaching a new moon? I feel like we just had a new moon. We had a full moon. Maybe we are approaching a new moon. I think the new moon is coming up. Let's just. I'll just check while I'm reading. And this means you should focus on your aspirations and emotional desires. If you want to plant the seeds, they shall grow. Think of the new moon as a blank page where you control the story. Where do you wish to finish most? This can also be a period of uncertainty and insecurity because we cannot see the moon's glow. So I think this is just also an indication of you needing to trust your intuition, rely on your intuition to be a guide for you. To get through and to get by. We do have a new moon coming up and a super new moon. New moon in Libra on October 6th. That is this particular week. I just love how this freaking works. Don't you just love it? That's the smack dab in the middle of next week on Wednesday. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's pull a Romance Angels card, and then we'll pull a crystal, or we'll see what crystals want to come out. That will assist you during this week. My hair is making me itch. Get off me. Get off me. Just back up off me. Also, this fan is blowing my hair, so it's making it move and tickle me even more. These pieces just aren't long enough. All right, any messages from the Romance Angels regarding love and romance for the collective during this week? Thank you. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. If you've been seeing somebody, it could also be a work relationship. It could have involved a lot of love and compassion at some point, but it ain't working out. Whatever it is, it's imbalance. It's not in the best interest of whoever's involved. If not, there's a warning of that with the devil card being there. It could have just been like, okay, I'm bored, or I need something new to spice things up. And it's just not that your intuition didn't lead you there, it's your boredom led you there. So just be mindful of having balanced, healthy, loving, equal relationships, and not just entering any type of union just because you're bored, just because you need something to spice things up and to excite your life. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I do think that speaks to this fourth house energy. It could have been childhood traumas, family traumas, traumas from a past or a past life that somebody has experienced that has caused them to act or behave a certain way, or maybe even cause you to act or behave or respond in a certain way. But I feel like whatever this has transpired in this situation is a learning experience, and it's just showing you, it's showing you how to be aware of people so that you can accept them in their wholeness. You know what I mean? And learn to forgive as you learn. And children is here. Your love life is being affected by children. It could also just mean your childhood or childlike spirit. I do feel like it is childhood. Somebody could be still behaving like a child. A lot of family elements are here. Somebody could have children. Somebody could still be mentally still like a child, if that makes sense. All right, let's get some crystal cards because this reading has gone on long enough. And I was like, ooh, it's going to be a quick one. I guess this is quick for me, right? Capricorns take our time. We take our time, and we can just take a while sometimes. It's just how we do. We rule time, and we just decide when we're gonna stop, and sometimes we just don't stop. All right, let's get some crystals for the collective. I'm very hot though, so it could be that I'm a little sluggish. I moved that fan too far back and I can barely feel it. All right, crystals for the collective based on the spread for this week. For the week of August? No, God no. God no. October 3rd through the 9th, we got blue calcite. It's your first crystal that came out. Great for the throat chakra, pyrite. Good for making money, okay? And luck. Any other crystals for the collective for this week? I feel like I have like 3 or 4. I don't have 4, but I have 2 or 3 pyrites. I feel like one is in there, one is over there. Maybe those are my only 2. I don't have one to show you, is my point. This is my blue calcite. It has a little soot on it from sage, but it almost looks white. The lighting is trash. I don't even know what I'm trying to show you. Carnelian. This is one of my carnelian palm stones. And this is great for confidence, solar plexus energy, creativity. Oh, I'm making it worse. I got ashes on my card. Sorry. Oh, I hate that. I'm just messing it up. And Larimar is the last card. I actually don't have a Larimar, so I can't show you what it looks like in a tumbled stone form. But let's get down to these cards. It looks like 2 of these are good for the throat chakra. So maybe you've got something to say or that you need to express, or at least you need to get your thoughts and your plans clear. And maybe it involves you communicating with others. Who needs this? People who stare up at the ceiling worrying about the future at 3 a.m. Maybe you are thinking about your future, your career, work. Maybe you are a Capricorn. Or probably have Capricorn stellium. Especially if you're around my age. I was just talking about this on my Instagram story. I need to go save that, by the way, before it expires. But yeah, anywho, I won't go on a tangent on a soapbox. Where to put it on your bedside table. When to use it when stress is the enemy. Freaking out is not a prerequisite for an accomplishment. Deadlines aren't death sentences. Stress will extinguish your creativity and crush your dreams if you let it. Call on the calming, focused energy of blue calcite to remind you to put stress in its place, far away from the joy of the process and delight of dreaming big. Act on your dreams. Okay, I feel like this reading is absolutely for me. I hope it's for y'all also. All right, pyrite is here, aka fool's gold. Who needs it? The chronically lethargic. Anyone sleeping on their potential. I feel like this is going to resonate with a lot of people. Where to put it? Pyrite is often used near the solar plexus or at the will center. So we got 2 crystals for the solar plexus. I feel like you definitely need an extra boost of creativity, and spirit is just like, hey, this is going to help you. But it works wonders anywhere else. You need a little boost of masculine energy. So when you need to do or get things done, or perform anything. For example, on the fellas, the low abdomen. I'm just saying. That's what the card says. I'm just saying. When to use it on that romantic weekend away from the kids and wherever the energy to power through feels shrouded in dark matter. Call on your core power. We did have that dark thoughts card here. So be mindful of not letting those emotional, dark, overwhelming energies, like, don't let them overtake you or consume you. And some of you may just need to find balance in your relationship because your children are taking up a lot of your time, and that can be why there's fragmented energy. So some of you just need a break from your children so that you can enjoy each other again. Did I read Larimar? No. Larimar, I should have read this last, but whatever. Who needs it? Any hot-tempered, any Aries. Where to put it? When super agitated, stop, drop, hold Larimar in your left hand and commence cooling, breathing. Stick out your rolled tongue and slowly inhale and exhale like you're sucking through a straw. When to use it: when you feel like all of the world's problems are suddenly just your problem. When anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences. Remember, chill is a choice. Ride the cool breeze with Larimar, slow your roll. Also, whatever this situation is, it could really trigger you back to something within your childhood, but it could just trigger you in general. Excuse me. And make you want to get a little bit out of line, especially if it's involving court, some type of lawsuit, some type of icky business that you had to go get some type of mediator, counselor, therapist, doctor, like attorney, that type of counselor. All of that. If you had to go get somebody else involved, it could be really ugly. So try not to let it get you out of character or get you emotionally off balance. Lastly, we have carnelian. Who needs it? The understimulated. Anybody looking to get acquainted with their fears. Hello, fear. My name is, insert your name. We have some beautiful work to do together now. Shut the fuck up and let's do this. Where to put it? Wherever you want to. Inject some passion and confidence, i.e. your palate or your pelvis. When to use it: when you find yourself, when you find your creativity or sex drive on sleep mode. Go with your gut. So I think it is time for you. I really just messed up this whole freaking card. You see all that? So I really feel like Spirit is wanting you to get creative and tune out the drama. The drama could be a major, major distraction right now for you. It could be that you're approaching some type of, like, you're coming up on some type of win or lesson or leveling up, because that's when the pressure gets turned up a notch, right? So again, your crystals are blue calcite, pyrite, Larimar, and carnelian. I really, really hope this reading was helpful for you. Be sure to watch out for the zodiac readings. I'm going to do them just a little bit differently and try to make them as quick as possible, because I really want to keep doing the zodiac readings. Even though it doesn't seem to work out the way I want it to, I really want to try to make it work. So I'm just going to try to make them as quick as possible and not take so much of my time, so that I can keep getting those out, because I feel like it's necessary. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope this reading was helpful. Make sure you like, comment, and share with a friend if you can. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye. Have a great week. Don't forget to set your intentions for the new moon also.